What's cracking, everybody? New video. You see the title, and I'm gonna just say right now that so a few weeks ago, when the whole thing was going on with Charleston White, and he was, disrespecting la raza, people asked me how come I wasn't speaking on it, how come I wasn't putting my 2 cents in. And I said then, I think he's a troll. Not only do I think he's a troll, I think he's nuts. I think there's really a screw loose in his head. And and I said I don't want to waste none of my platform on him, and I still feel the same. This video, more than anything, well, I do want to say one thing: for Charleston White to be going to his crime partner, his co-defendants, parole hearings, and speaking out to keep him incarcerated, that's some chicken shit stuff right there. But what I want to focus this more on is, and this is no hate, this is what happens. So in the video, you guys go ahead and I'll try to put the link to it right here, or right here. I don't know which way it goes. No jumper. I saw it a couple hours ago. I actually was gonna film this video earlier, and something came up. Had to take care of something, and so this is gonna release tomorrow, Tuesday morning. But in the beginning of the video, towards the beginning of the video, this video, again, if you haven't seen it yet, go and see it. It's an original Gangster Crip, and it's an original Compton Pyru together, talking about Charleston White, which I don't care about, but also talking about Wacc 100. And in the very beginning, the OG Pyru said that, and basically in his own words, he feels like Wacc 100 is an agent. And a lot of people have been saying that lately. Big U has even said that, right? And man, he walks like a duck. But anyways, you know that one. But he brought up something that was that caught my attention. He's like, how was it that he said 1993 to like 2000 and something, but it was actually, I think he started going around death row in 1996, if I remember right. And that's an even shorter time span for him to have made so many connections in the industry and in the streets, and get around people that you would think the feds would want people to be around. Those of you that know about COINTELPRO, Those of you that don't, Google COINTELPRO, what that is. It's a thing with the government, the CIA. When they see a grassroots movement, especially if it's minorities or poor people, militias, that they feel are a threat to their status quo, what they want happening, they infiltrate it. They've done it to every organization, every organization on the streets. They did it to the Black Panthers. They did it to the Nation of Islam. They did it to Martin Luther King. They always put people where they need to know. And it seems like, because I've said, look, you guys can call it hate all you want, right? But I talked to one of Wacc 100's OG homies. Like, I can get on the phone with them at any time. I can text him, I can call him. And he's made it clear Wacc 100 is not welcome in his hood, right? And like the OG Pyru that was on the show, he said, Pyrus do not stick their nose in alley business. And he's like, I'm from Compton. That dude's from the Valley. Never heard of him. you know. But he's like, he's always in LA business. He's always yelling on Pyro, but he can't go to his own hood. I don't think it's a coincidence that Wacc 100 had the connections to sit down with Tekashi 69. Tekashi 69, when he did what he did for the feds, he is basically a federal agent at this point. So unless somebody's willing to catch a case on the agent, but anyways, if Wacc 100 is an agent of the state or the government, whatever you want to say, it makes sense that he was able to make that connection, and Tekashi was able to feel that comfortable, was able to pound his little fist on the table while he's talking and raise his voice, because he knew, like, I'm amongst friends. I'm amongst brethren. You know, I just, what was it, 2 days ago, I heard Wacc 100 again on Clubhouse, and there was a dude on there, and I guess his name is Del Gallo, or Delgado, Del Gallo, and he's a Puerto Rican dude, and he was out of line. Apparently he was out of line. Apparently he used the N-word with the hard ER. He's a Puerto Rican, and he was upset because he's Puerto Rican and somebody referred to him as Mexican, and he got upset and he used the N-word, something like that. But you know what was a trip was Wacc 100 didn't have a problem with that. What he had a problem with was when that Del Gallo guy said, you know, in the joint, we run with the Mexicans. And at that point, Wacc 100 was pissed. Fuck you. I know what the fuck that means. You know, I didn't finish the interview, the No Jumper interview. You know, I got off work, came home, and like I said, I had to take care of some stuff. But I know they were talking about that if Wacc 100 ain't on the gang file, then he wasn't a gang member. And I guess that's the next thing they're going to be looking into. You know, Gunner was in YA with him. Gunner said he was with the business in YA, but then again, 99% were. So it's not impressive. It's to be expected. That was gladiator school. But I'm just wondering, like, Wacc 100, where are you going from here? What are you gonna do? Like, it looks like you only have Clubhouse now. I don't think you can't fake the Suge Knight death row bully tactics no more, because I think more and more everybody's seeing that you got no support, man. You know, you're paying for protection. Your protection ain't legit based off of love and loyalty. It ain't your homeboys. You know, you got hired guns, and I said it once before, man. You're making enemies that have more money than you. And a lot of times when, you know, I've seen it in the joint, when you have, you know, people think they got a bodyguard with them. It's usually your own bodyguard that does you in, eh? So I don't want nothing bad to happen to anybody. You know, I'm not for violence, but I feel like the energy that you bring is what is bringing so much attention to you, Wacc 100. And good luck. I'm sure I'll get some hate in the comments, which is fine. Hopefully the haters comment a lot, because it helps my video. I appreciate you. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one here. I do have another video that I had already recorded yesterday that was supposed to come out today, right? As you see this, it was supposed to come out in this time slot. But for whatever reason, it's a Crip story. It's a Crip story from New Folsom. I think it's a good video, but for whatever reason, YouTube has demonetized it. So I'm waiting to see. I put in a review. Hopefully I can get that to you guys really soon. I've made up my mind, whenever YouTube demonetizes a video and won't reverse it, it's going to my second channel. So make sure you stay tuned. I know I don't put a lot of content on that. on that channel, but that's my new thing. They demonetize something, I throw it there because I don't get money off of that channel yet anyways. So that said, you guys be safe, be smart, and don't forget, tell the ones you love that you love them. Right, Wacc?